Yo, 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 what's going on, my people? It's your girl, Ryder Creator, coming back with another one. So, today I wanted to talk about a young man whose story is a horrible story that I've been hearing about. Um, his name is Jonathan. I'm so sorry. His name is Javion Magee. So, I don't know why I just did his live. I'm not in the correct head. So I'm so sorry. Please forgive me for a minute. His name is Javion McGee. I wanted to do something that I used to call research and readings, and I wanted to revive that. Let me make sure my stuff is off of loud, just in case somebody call. If it's meant for me, they'll call back. I just want to make sure I'm not. All right. So, it's a lot of stuff that then went on with this young man's story. That when the only reason why we know about this story is because the young man's cousin, 2 weeks from September 11th, so like that, or something like that. So, he was found. Um, they made it sound like Lynched, in a tree or hanging from that. So, but it's a lot of discrepancies that's going on. But nevertheless, I tried to do a carpool. I still got that it was a hate crime. I wasn't supposed to say that word, I think. It was a HATE crime. I'm not sure if I could say that or not. If I'm not, forgive me for saying that word. I did not know. I cannot say that word. But so from what it sounded like it's some type of crime like that. Um, I'm not when I do um something called Divine and Rise sessions, and the ancestors help me with cases and situations, and from what I pulled, it was not looking good. So um and I had to stop because of the details that I was given. But I'm just gonna redo the card read again and ask for the details as I go along here. But first, we're going to do the research. I'm going to see if I could find the article here. And because I was doing it on my other device, and I'm going to see if I can find the information here so that if it's any that provides us written evidence or something, oral evidence, then we could play it and you could hear it. So let me see. Now, which one did I hit? I think it was this one. I think it was this one right here. Okay. So hopefully it has something that I could play. Yes. And if not, I'll just read it all. Okay. Okay. So I'm about to play this because it's showing that this should be ready in a second to be played, hopefully. Come on. This is not my day. I'm about to just read it because I'm tired of sitting here trying to get some type of reception. So, so as suspicion swelled that a black man was LYNCHD'd in North Carolina, warrant outlines evidence of SUICIDE. Now, I don't know if that is true or not. Um, I'm just gonna read what they said and what the sheriff had came forward and said and all of this. But I would have to see proof of that because from what I'm getting from the other side is exactly not that. And they don't have not showed us any proof to prove that this is the situation. So let me get into it. Local law enforcement deny a LYNCHING took place in Vance County despite calls for justice for a black truck driver found dead with a rope around his neck and Henderson going viral on social media. Vance County Sheriff Curtis R. Brame told the News and Observer's news gathering partner ABC 11 that the information reported on social media about 21-year-old Javion Magee of, oh, I might have spelled it wrong. I gotta double check that. So 21-year-old Javion Magee of Chicago being LYNCHED in Henderson is accurate. There is not one of those crimes, what I just spelled out before. This young man was not dangling. This young man was not doing that from a tree. He was not swinging from a TREE. I'm just trying to be careful not to say too much. The rope was wrapped around his NECK. It was not a NOOSE. So, Brame said, despite those claims, lawyers and the other civil rights organizations are calling for a thorough and transparent investigation. Because, okay, so we all learned about this from this young lady from TikTok, who this is her cousin. The only way we learned about this news story is from TikTok because there were no news reports of this happening. There was nothing publicly being shown to the people, and they were preventing the mother from going to see her child's body, from being able to. First, they told her that she could not see her own son to identify the body because of COVID. Then they turned around and told her that it was because they didn't want her to see her son like that. Well, you can't prevent a parent from seeing their child. Oh, and in between that, they said that she couldn't see him without the permission of the father. So I don't know if the father lives in North Carolina or what, but they said without the permission of the father. The father gave her permission, right? So when the father gave her permission, um, that's when they then changed it to they don't want her to see her son like that, whatever that may mean. And they're trying to make it seem like it's for her own good, but that's criminal that you're not allowing her. If this is true, if what is being said is true, that's criminal that you are preventing her from being able to see her son, let alone identify him. So let me finish what I was reading. So they said, okay, yeah. Okay, so a Vance County search warrant outlines the steps investigators took to investigate Magee's death and the evidence they found so far. The warrant allows officials to search Magee's white semi tractor, which he was found like a mile away from. Okay. And so yeah, let me just read some of the stuff. On September 11th at 10:10 a.m., the sheriff's office was dispatched to 285 Vance Mill Road in Henderson after a report of a possible SUICIDE. According to the warrant, Detective LeBray, or something like that, found a man with a distinct forearm tattoo wearing a white short sleeve shirt and black shorts sitting at the base of a tree with a blue rope wrapped around his NECK. I'm just trying to separate things so it won't be looking crazy. So, or sounding crazy. I don't want it to get struck. So, the warrant states The detective's first name wasn't included on this warrant or on the warrant. The man's legs were resting on the ground, facing away from the tree. He was wearing dark Crocs, plastic clog-like shoes with that slip on, the warrant states. Now, the descendant, excuse me, the decedent displays no visible signs of assault or any outside trauma to the body, the warrant states. Now, the thing is, we don't know that for certain because we were not given the liberty of seeing this evidence or hearing any type of news reports about the situation that went on. So, and according to the family, the mom is not being allowed to see her child's deceased body. So, how do we know that? This is what y'all are saying, and you're preventing a parent from seeing her child and let alone identifying them. So, at the man's feet, investigators found ripped paper wrapping which displayed the brand of the blue rope and Walmart.com, the warrant states. An unopened now you hear the ancestors getting rowdy because what are y'all trying to say about that? That's cap. Somebody else put it. So all right, so unopened color sheets, wraps, which are used for smoking, were also found. A detective contacted a medical examiner who made the arrangements to transport the body to Raleigh. Since LeBray hadn't found any identification, he went to Walmart in Henderson, the Warren states. There, he linked the information on the wrapping to Magee using the self-checkout to pay $4.20 for the rope at 6:20 p.m. On September 10th, the warrant states. Now, what it is you could be able, I know they definitely have cameras on self checkout because they be worried about theft. So I know if this is the case, it shouldn't just be a receipt that could be found. It should be video surveillance, video footage that actually shows this. So look, they're saying this. Walmart surveillance video showed Magee wearing the same clothing that he had on when he was found by the tree, leaving the Walmart alone and entered the driver's side of a large white semi trailer. Okay. The detective relayed the information to the other investigators, but they only saying they seen him leaving the Walmart. The thing is, they should be able to see him at the checkout line checking out the rope, the item itself. It should be on camera. So if this is true, show the footage at Walmart self checkout because if nowhere else in that store, they would definitely have cameras on self checkout because they have a lot of problems with theft. People be trying to be slick and slide things past the checkout item. So they have cameras on there just to watch and keep a track of if people are stealing or not. So anyway, so that's what we need to see as the public to be satisfied with this as your story or as the supposed truth because no one was reporting about this story until his cousin made it known on TikTok and it went viral. And then everybody else started spreading the word. But if it wasn't for his cousin, we wouldn't know anything about this. The news wouldn't be reporting anything about this, and so on and so forth. So now, the detective relayed the information to other investigators at the scene where Magee was found. Investigators located the semi-tractor about 70 yards away, the warrant states. In the truck, investigators found a Walmart receipt and Magee's identification. Investigators also reached out to KLLM Trucking, which tracked the movements of the tractor being driven by Magee. That information indicated that Magee went to the Hampton Inn or Rowan Creek in Henderson about 15 minutes after he left the Walmart. The warrant states surveillance footage. Hold up. Why are they hitting me like that? Is that true? No. Was that him? No. Okay. So surveillance footage showed a man wearing the same clothing as Magee walking to the front desk and leaving around 6:36 p.m. The warrant states. Hey, hey E, how are you? So, um, other surveillance footage showed McGee still alone purchasing a wrapper at a local smoke shop. Surveillance footage from a Shell gas station then shows the trucker traveling on Vance Mill Road making a left turn into T&R Tractor and Trailer Repair. A man wearing a white shirt and black shorts is later seen leaving the white trailer and walking alone with the white bag towards the direction of where McGee's body was found the next day. The footage does not show him returning, the warrant states. Vance County. So when they say that is a mile away from where his tractor was found, why is this not being stated as if? So the way it was stated before is being stated as if it was found, the trailer was just found parked somewhere, not in a repair shop. So what about that? That like it's just sounding real fishy, y'all. So Vance County officials are investigating this. Um, who was of Javion Magee, who was found dead in Henderson on September 11th, 2024. Out of all days. Officials are continuing to investigate the death and plan to review information on McGee's cell phone and search his truck, said Mike Waters. But what I don't understand is why don't they have the full surveillance? Walmarts have cameras inside of them. Why are you only looking at the surveillance of him walking out? You're claiming that he spent 420 and y'all claiming that it was rope paid for by him, but if somebody accosted or took him, right, and they used his credit cards, they could just use his credit card and do that. I have a case right now where it's exactly that is what is happening. So it was like somebody is responsible for the foul play of this young man, and they used his credit card to purchase boots to stage a scene to make it look like this man was there, and nobody uh has the proof for that because his financial records were never searched properly. And if they would just go back and see this and then try to match it with the surveillance from that time and the dates, first of all, they will see that this person was missing before the date of the purchase, which is suspect. So, um, so yeah, but yeah, it could be suspect anyway when it comes to these type of situations. So, okay, okay. So, I just wanted to bring these things to your awareness because I feel like this type of thing is happening and these people are trying to make it like nothing went wrong. So I wanted to now let me get out of here. So I wanted to now get into the reading that I have, and if it's meant for me, if somebody really is because I got a call coming in right now, but I can't do it. So I'm trying to finish this live and talk about this man doing it for the greater good. So hopefully they'll call back. If it's really meant for me, they will call back. So where is my let me use this one. Look, this is so irking to my soul because I want to hang up so bad, but I can't because I gotta see this through for him. So um so talking let me start talking about the cards that I pulled when it came to him. So the first card is talking SHIT. This man told me that he was leaving from somewhere where he had to go across the parking lot and go to his truck because most parking lots do not allow a big semi tractor trailer to park in their parking lot, so they kind of got to park outside of the parking lots because that's kind of, I don't know why it's like that, but that's how it usually is. So this, what I was told when I was doing this card pull is that this is what happened, and that in that time when he was going to his tractor trailer, which they're saying now that was in a repair shop, that they saying and the ancestors are saying that's not true. So um but when he was going back, they were saying that somebody was talking SHIT. They was talking shit. So then they say he said that, well, whoever is speaking for him said that it was stalkers. He was being stalked unbeknownst to him. He did not know that he was in any type of danger. This is the information that I'm getting. So I'm just gonna relate, and I'm gonna say everything I say is allegedly, nothing is proven fact, but this is what I'm getting. So next they're saying that he was unfazed because he was unaware that this was happening. So the next card is saying that he is, all right, move. Somebody just came across my thing. Okay. So the next card is saying that he was haunted by these flashbacks and memories of what the trauma that has happened. So I'm being told it's like a HATE crime. That's what I'm being told by the other side. So also the next card is no facts, right? So they are hiding things. They are not having the facts presented to us in a public fashion. They are penny pinching and feeding us little details to try to satisfy us, but it's not satisfying enough because in Walmart you got a bunch of surveillance where we need to see him poach us in this so-called rope so we can know that this is exactly what happened because it sounds like BS to us and we have been lied to before. So we need to see all the proof. We need to see um this truck being taken there by Magee, everything, because we were not told that before. Now you coming out yesterday with some new facts, supposedly. They're saying they're making SHIT up and it's lies. The next card is saying that these RACISTs moved in silence. Okay? So they're saying that this is how this was happening. Um, they're saying also, I received some information to say that it was like three men, three WHITE men that are RACISTS. You if you not spell, that's what I'm spelling out, and that they did this on purpose, and they were uh out to do a HATE crime, and they were stalking him unbeknownst to him. So the next card that I pulled was fake smiles. So he apparently passed these people when he had to walk through the parking lot to get to his car, to his truck, because he was a truck driver who just recently got his CDL license in June. So he had to walk past these people, right? And they had fake smiles unbeknownst to him. So he didn't know he was in jeopardy or his life was, you know, in the balance or something. So The next thing is that it's photo proof. They're saying it's some type of surveillance. So that's why I'm saying you should look to Walmart to see if you see this photo footage or video footage of him actually buying this rope, because it sounds suspect to me. They're saying that it's evidence out there, is photo proof, is on camera, is documented evidence, and or it's on video. And so they need to check the CCTV of what is out there. Next, drama starter. They're saying these people like to start drama, and that's what they were out to do. And I'm gonna try to read some of the stuff, but I'm gonna try to be protective over the situation because it's a very sensitive subject. I had started doing some readings over this, but yes, try to. So, um, let me see. All right, so like I said before, they were saying that it was three WHITE men. They are over. They're all three are over 50 years old. So they're used to doing things like this. Trust me, this was not their first time doing things like this. Um, so I already read that part about they started talking ish because I had to discard pool a little earlier. Javion's truck was not in the parking lot. It was parked near the street because most parking lots don't allow the big trucks there. Um, all right. So I already said that about him being stalked. It's something else in here that I meant to put in there that I feel like is important. I can't. Let me take a little second to scan over this so I can find out what it is. Oh, so they stalked him, and I was told that they literally, if this is right, hopefully this is right, but he was KIDNAPPED. I don't know if I can say that or not, but he was taken out in broad daylight, and people were around, and no one called the cops. But now, when he's found against a tree with a rope, now people are calling the cops. Get out of here. The people who did this, probably the people who called the cops. It should also be video footage in his truck. Most trucks have video footage of the ongoings inside of the truck. So it should be footage of, or and if it's not inside, it's pointing to directly outside. So it could show you who entered the truck. Like who entered the truck, who was in the driver's side of the truck if it wasn't him. So instead of just identifying the truck's whereabouts, they could actually get surveillance. All these places that they said he went, you should be able to get surveillance footage. I just wanted to talk about this. I just wanted to bring this to people's attention, and I just want to shine a light on him because what happened to him was not cool. So I think that's it, and that's all for today. I hope this helped give some type of clarity on what happened because we are not being fed any information when it comes to this young man, and I hope this helps in the fight for justice for him. And at this moment, when I'm about to end this live, it is 555 angel number. So I hope that that means something. And so, justice for Javion. We are not going to let this slide. It sounds like the Jarvis situation in San Antonio, Texas. The same type of situation, and they are being too vague. And I remember a case that was just like this before, where somebody was found, same thing, back against a tree. I don't remember who it was exactly, but I remember this. Excuse me for a second. Let me get a little drink of water. But I remember this case verbatim, sounded just like this. Mm, I remember who it was. It was a young lady, and her name was Michaela something. Her name was Michaela something, and it was a situation where all her friends, she was the only black friend amongst her friends, and this is how she was found. And supposedly it was a SUICIDE, but I didn't believe that either. So anyway, but I digress. So hopefully this has brought some type of clarity. Spread the word. If you heard anything about this, if you have any new information, spread the word. We gotta be our press and our media for our people because they were not doing anything or trying to put this to the forefront before we started making a fuss about it, before the family said something and we started spreading the word. So I need y'all, my people, to continue to spread the word. Thank you for your presence, for being here. Um, Justice for Javion. If you wish to contact me, hold up. Let me change this. If you wish to give to the platform, this is the Cash App scrolling across the bottom. Any donations will be appreciated. No matter how big or how small, thank you for everybody who pulled up. No matter how short or how long, I appreciate y'all being here. I appreciate your presence. It was very appreciated. Please like, sub, share. Um, that's it and that's all. Thank you guys. I love you. Mwah. Peace.